Here it is January 1, 2026, and mix up all the time. So, you know, I'm gonna make this stuff with you guys. So, just gotta get the camera right. And what I'm gonna do today is I am making a Cuban bracelet. All right, let me clean up. Let me clean up here. My name is Angel. My jewelry brand is Ajsheart. Right. And so I'm gonna make a Cuban bracelet. I will be sharing with you everything that I'm doing, even the crazy things that I'm doing. Right. So I'm just gonna scroll over here really quick. That's where I'm at, where I'm going. So this is a Cuban, my first attempt at a Cuban, right? I'm not hating it. It just wasn't giving what I was looking for. So that's my first attempt. And then now this is my second attempt after watching more videos, right? So even the ends of these I haven't figured out yet. But starting 2026, I'm just gonna do it live because I record a lot of content. My phone is out of space. I get the phones with the most space. I'm still out of space, right? So I just gotta start going live. Let the internet hold it. All right, so here we go. Make sure that everybody can see. I know there's sun glare. I may have to end up closing that. But these are jump rings. And just get one together. So because I'm making a chain link out of this copper 12 gauge wire that I did create my own jump rings. You can buy jump rings, that are already, they're usually still open, but you can buy jump rings. So these are 12 gauge jump rings, and because I will be linking them together, it's helpful to make about half of them closed already. So then you can use them to double joint and save a little time, right? So I'm going to close some of these. Easy process. I did saw my jump rings. I do have a video. I need to post the video so that it could be like the pre-video to this video. But yeah, so here we go. I love making jewelry. It's pretty calming. I've always liked making things. I recently, it's not recently anymore, about 9 years ago, came here to the Orlando area, and my intentions were to be more creative, run events, do events at the local clubs, at some annual events, things like that, of that nature, and entertainment. But I also was working a little bit in the fashion side of it by making different things for the business as well. So I definitely was thinking heavily in a fashion, but I ended up going to a fashion school and learned some things, but I didn't get to jewelry because it became too expensive. So I am learning by myself, not completely alone. I do watch YouTube videos, but I'm definitely trying to figure this out. So now I have a few of them that are closed and a few that are open. Right? So I will go ahead and make the first connection on the line. Make sure that you can see it, grabbing it. I just twist and turn it a little bit, make sure it's gonna line up. Try not to like move it in a different direction when you're opening it. Like I just did. I usually mess up on the clothes more so than anything else. So just back out a little bit. Try again. Okay. And then these pliers actually squish things evenly. It doesn't have like, it doesn't allow the metal to push it into a different direction. So I usually like to have these. I probably need to get another pair. So there you go. The chain is getting longer. I'm gonna keep going. Now I will say that in the process of making the jump ring, sometimes the jump ring is not gonna come, may not come out right, especially when you first start with the cutting. But if you don't like the jump ring totally or it got super messed up or something, go ahead and throw that one off to the side. You can always use a not perfect jump ring on a single situation, especially if you're gonna weld it or solder it together. So this thing just keeps on moving. It's already, it was a little off already. I didn't want to make it even wrong. And sometimes you just say, you know what? Forget about it. But I salvaged it. Okay. That one kind of threw me off. So I didn't actually connect it. Okay. But in the process, like I will throw off to the side probably about 10 rings because I just don't think that when it becomes a Cuban, I want to have a whole bunch of weird stuff happening. I want them to look a little bit more identical. And so that is a difference with the one that I have created second. There's a couple of spots that were a little bit off in the sizing. I know it's probably hard to see that, tell, but it's okay. I am trying to make sure that my jump rings this time are definitely more even. Hopefully, I'll be able to utilize this video and get more subscribers and eventually one day have interactions with books. Try and scratch that up too terribly. So when I do go to form this and I file it a lot, there will be a lot of polishing and filing. So a little baby scratch is okay. I am gonna have to figure this out because I think I talk and it goes slow. But you should be picking up speed. Yeah. Well, sometimes it wants to be ratchet and not do it smoothly. So you just pull back a little bit and do it again. And this one is a little bit off. So because I have jumpers that will fit under there. This, the way that it squeezes, will allow me to squeeze it down and I can see where it is without messing it up any further. I think the weld should get that, but honestly, I think this is another one that's about to go to the wayside. So good thing I only need 30, but I did keep 34. So I will throw this off to the side. And then it wasn't terrible, so I'll definitely use it later. But not for this bracelet, because it might throw it off and I don't got time for it. All right, so I'm in the home stretch. In the home stretch, guys. So I am gonna put the links in the beneath or below that will tell you the same stuff that I currently use, right? And I'm gonna put up the video where I made these jump rings so that you can also make your own jump rings, or at least see how jump rings are made. The reason why I chose to use size 12 is number one, I do like the bigger look. I do sometimes use a slightly thicker wire, but because it allows me to have some control of the wire, but it's not too thick that I have to beat it into shape. And next, I just need to count these up. Might already be past 30. Let's see. Boom. So this is the first or third step. I got the one and a two. The one and a two includes getting your wire out, cutting it to length, creating your coils, and then cutting your coils with the saw. Or some people just clip them into your jump rings and then you put them together. I use two set of pliers to put them together. There you have it. So that is before this, right? So that's what I'm going for. Slightly smaller, right? This one I'm making slightly smaller because I am going to be adding a name brace, what do they call them? Like an ID bracelet to this. So that's why I'm leaving a little bit more space because it'll connect at the top. This. All right. So that's that part. Next is going to be soldering, and I need to just keep it moving. So I'm going to move you into a new space. See how well my camera and everything does. I don't know how that. Okay, here I have this giant. I do have a solution, which is my handy dandy little mic thing. So I gotta go reset for another live, and I will be doing the next step, which includes it's hot as hell. So that's what's happening next. Well, I'm gonna have to put the mic close to me because that air cleanser or it draws in the smoke is very good, but at the same time, it's so I'll be back. Thank you for joining me for part one of the live stream, calmly making myself a bracelet. And hopefully this one is gonna be next to perfect and I'll be ready to put them up for sale. Right? And I am also I already have the materials for the silver. I just have to get to where I am more refined and boom. So I'll be back, guys. Thank you. Please subscribe. I am going to be super happy to have followers and I love you already. Bye.